The television program The Chosen, which is praised, is based on the life of Jesus. Every episode chronicles his ministry as he preaches, cures the sick, recruits disciples, and embodies biblical narratives. Christians across the world have been following the program, and it has become a powerful series discovering the main life events of Jesus Christ. However, the latest season 3 did not live up to the expectations of the followers like me, who had too many bigger expectations, so I'm going to discuss a lot of things that did not go well in Chosen 4. Keep watching the video as I'm going to discuss all the things that I cannot digest in the 4th season anymore. Hey, before we talk about Chosen 4, subscribe and press the bell icon. Has Chosen been true to the biblical events? Before discussing what went wrong in the series, we're going to look at whether the series is true to the biblical events or not. The facts found in the New Testament text are accurately depicted in The Chosen. Every episode uses artistic license to build up the numerous details that the text leaves out, yet this artistic license is all reasonable in light of the information that is given. Season 3 was a bit more crowded with too many things happening at the same time. Nevertheless, after episode 2 in season 3, there aren't really any more episodes like that. There are famous and recognizable elements from the biblical accounts in every episode, but they lack the exact same effect as last season. The last episode even tries to cram in 2 significant miracles, one right after another, which makes the episode feel overcrowded and the tempo overly hurried. In one of these miracles, Simon's season-long plot is finished, and it seemed like 2 sequences were pushed together into one. The biblical scenes does not have the same weight as it did in the first 2 seasons. The show's eagerness in reaching the good part in the biblical account appears to be holding it back. The first 2 seasons did an excellent job of slowing down and delving into the characters and environment, and doing it in a way that allowed the viewers to completely grasp the stakes, and the participants giving those famous biblical scenes weight and significance. They also frequently used probability to create a story that might have occurred on occasions where virtually no material from the Bible was used at all. One of the show's best shows, Matthew 4:24, doesn't repeat a single incident or passage from the Gospels, yet it succeeds because it frames its own narrative within the context of the Bible. So we're left to think about what may happen in the upcoming season 4. The Chosen 4 may be better as many fans like me and you are complaining about the lack of significance of the biblical events. The writing of The Chosen 4 should be better than The Chosen 3. Another major thing that we did not like in Chosen 3 was the subpar value of the content. The writing was not satisfactory. The season's writing generally suffered, which is frustrating because it was the writing that initially hooked me to the program. The authors seem to be making a conscious effort to achieve what flowed so readily in the first 2 seasons, which was to seamlessly integrate explanation and world building into the conversation. The 3rd season has a stronger sense of them frequently showcasing their discoveries. One phrase in particular on why Jews despise the Roman Empire caught my attention since it seemed utterly needless. There was no reason to use the phrase other than for the writers to state the first 2 seasons did a wonderful job illustrating why the ordinary Jews dislike Rome. Hey, look at just how meticulous and well-researched we are. During the first 2 seasons, you were just a fan of that, right? Yet the show has numerous instances where historical information is brought up just for display purposes. Chosen 3 should have been halved into 2 seasons. After watching The Chosen 3, we decided that it should have been either halved into 2 parts, or there must have been 2 seasons at least. We had digested too many things in the 2nd season, so much so that our interest in Chosen 3 bulged, and we didn't like it. And perhaps if they had divided the season into 2 to allow themselves more breathing room, all of that could have been sorted, but I'm not sure. The season's 2-parter builds to the simultaneous miracles of the bleeding woman and the dead daughter of the religious leader. These payoffs took more than 2 hours to set up, but I wasn't emotionally affected by them like I was when Jesus transformed water into wine in season 1. Simply put, there seems to be a general issue with cutting where they ought to have lingered, condensing where they ought to have been split, and separating when they ought to have been compressed. We hope that Chosen 4 would be a better season with a good storyline and great quality writing. I'm not sure what happened, but I believe things will get better. The Chosen has moved from being my favorite period drama to being placed under Keep a Cautious Watch on this. The acting, sets, outfits, and studies are all still excellent, but because the writing was always the series' main appeal to me, I can't guarantee that it will be sufficient to keep me interested if the same caliber continues into the upcoming season. The 3rd season will probably have 8 episodes every season, like the first 2. The 3rd season will continue into the 4th season. The followers of Jesus Christ will try to decide what to do after the Romans capture him as a prisoner. It's anticipated that The Chosen Season 4 will premiere in December 2023. In Season 4, there will be 8 episodes of sacred content, each running for roughly 45 minutes. To stay updated about your favorite shows, subscribe and press the bell icon. Also, like and share our videos with your friends and family.